Hello, everybody. Now I know there's gonna be comments saying, "Oh, who is this nigga and where is his drugs and his big booty bitch?" Well, I'm just gonna say this real quickly. I have no drugs. I never do drugs. The only drugs I probably do is gummy worms, but you know. And also, I have no girlfriend like I have that Eric Cartman penis. But besides that, oh, you wasn't supposed to see that. My fault. Anyway, I am the real Matthew Taylor. This is what I look like. I know, not too bit too shabby, but you can see I have beautiful hair right here. One good kink, when I say kink, like I'm stupid. One weird thing about me is that I usually like have gray hair, as you can see. I don't know if this front cam is getting it, but I do have like gray hair, so I'm pretty much a time traveler at this point, you know. Now I go through time and stuff. And let me tell you something. What if I told you I've been through time and space long enough to see the most cringiest stuff ever? When I mean cringiest stuff, I mean not just like stuff just from this year or the previous year. I mean stuff that dates back when people like PewDiePie and others was just the only biggest thing on YouTube. Not no cancerous clickbait sacks of shit. Well, it could be. Around 2010-ish. Let me turn this. Alright, I'm sorry you had to see that. Around this time from 2012 on, companies, big, large and small, have been basically trying to profit their worthless, this fecal matter to people of our age as millennials, and instead of just doing it straightforward and normally like how any other business would do, what do? They go to the insane ward. And what they do is that they get the most mentally retarded people they can find and just here's a piece of paper, fam. Just write all your ideas down. Oh yeah. And then the agency just takes whatever he wrote and said, okay, so instead of the gun, we had some YOLOs and swags and all that other stuff, you know. Basically, needless to say, these commercials have, as the years go by, they have become even more cringy and cringier to look at. It's like having to it's like the Chinese water torture, ancient Chinese water torture, Chinese secret of torture, or whatever, you know. It's where you're laid back and then you're just watching a water drop come down, and then you're waiting for it just to drop, you know. Now I know where all those satisfying videos come from, because, you know, like say if I didn't cut this sponge in half or something, people like, oh, where is it? Where is it? Cut the sponge! Cut the sponge! Cut the sponge! But apparently I'm getting too far-fetched from what I'm talking about. What I'm going to talk about here, basically, I did not introduce myself. Anyway, I'm Matt. Already did. So this evening we're doing a special Binge live episode. Instead of doing my normal reviews and stuff, I decided to do a nice little face reveal and possibly have a nice talk with you folks. So with that being said, our first video of this evening will be potty packs. Now, like I said, this is the commercial I'm talking about, you know. At this time, companies big and small were going over the top trying to promote to millennials a useless crap like that, and, you know, stop smoking, and like, you know, I miss those old days when just celebrities that they do care about just sit on a light shaded background, like a shaded wall or something, and then they just stare at the camera and just say stop smoking, and then that's it. I miss those days. Or they just give like a little short story that was able to fit into the 30 seconds of the ad. But apparently now we have entered the millennial era, which I was born in, and let me just say, it's not a fun thing to sit through. So with that being said, like I said, we're going to be looking at potty packs. And let me just bring up this, like, real quick. And apparently, from what I'm seeing here, the like ratio here is well, it's kind of on the raw on the ripe side, if you know what I mean. But it still has potential. 95,535 views, so you can see that this thing has came a long way. So with that being said, we're gonna be showing that. So sit back, relax, get your toilet paper, get your hemorrhoid cream, and let's watch this fabulous, fabulous advertisement.
Remember the last time you used a public restroom?
Alright then, so I'm just gonna pause it here. Listen, I was never big on going to the public bathroom either, you know. I was born with a form of autism when I was little. It was Asperger's, and, you know, I had some sensory issues where, like, I couldn't stand a certain type of noise. That's why it sucked for me to go to school every day from 1st to 2nd grade, and then suddenly I just got over it. I kid you not, I just got over it within, like, my 2nd year of elementary school. But another question. But when I was also in that era, you know, I also hated to go to the bathroom. It was not because of the dirt. It was not because of what you're gonna see here. It's because, you know, like, I had that usual feeling like when you're about to push out a loaf, you know, there's that loud brassy fart that comes before it, right? And then you can just hear the next person say, he just ruins your day, and then thinks that he's gonna keep it a secret. He comes roasting you. Him and his squad comes roasting you. And you're saying that your ass sound like a fucking trumpet. That's why I wasn't pretty comfortable with using the bathroom at school. You know, I never had an accident. I'm just gonna be honest with that. Like, I eventually I had like a golden bladder, so I was able to hold it in and wait for the preceding people to leave, because, you know, it was just that. However, nowadays I'm kind of afraid to do it now, because at least now I have a reason, you know, and trying to keep maturity and stuff. Back then I was just a little kid. I didn't know better. Why the hell I'm talking about bodily functions? Listen, I'm gonna be frank with you here. I would be scared too if I knew a still stock image of a bacteria cell came zooming up in just a way that is just so fake and it's not even close to well done. I would be pretty scared too. And not to mention that, who thought it would be a good idea? Just like I'm telling you, like I'm just gonna be honest with you. Today while I was at school, I was about to go to the bathroom, right? I go to the bathroom closest to the lunchroom because I had lunch at the time. Because that's what our security guard wants us to do. I come in there, I go into the stall, and apparently take all this tissue you see here and just put all that in the toilet. That's what happened. Some idiot decided to clog up the toilet, and that just ruined my whole day for me. But besides that fact, 95. Have you noticed that none? No, let's just go back real quick. Like, yeah. You see all this stuff here? I know that's supposed to represent like shit marks or some skid marks or something, whatever you want to call them. But basically that looks like kind of, you'll see what happens later on, you know. Like, sure, it may look like shit, may look like coño, how they say it in Spanish, but basically to me it looks pretty much like looks like somebody just took a tire and then just rammed it up against the toilet and just say, that'll do. Oh, wait, my fans are home. I gotta move. My fault. I just got moved. My family's home. My family's home. Family's home. Family's home. Alright. Now that I'm back, guess I'm just gonna go solo here. And let me mute this TV because I'm just gonna go run and get my fan. Yeah, I'm sorry. Listen, it's not easy when you're a 250 pound male and you always get hot 24/7 on the clock. noise. My family is watching Empire. If you ask me, it's a stupid show. I don't really care for it. No people in the comments can be like, "Oh my God, Matthew doesn't like Empire. Get him!" But anyway, besides that fact, like I was saying, you know, those marks right there, they look like they were. They did their. At the end of the day, I can say they did their best to make it look like it was actual like shit stains on there, but it actually wasn't. But in all honesty, who is such a douchewad to put who is able to stick two pieces of tissue on there, on the wall right there? You see where that red little misshaped oval is? Yeah, like that gotta be some next level douchery. Like I'm telling you, if I went to school tomorrow and I see some idiot in my bathroom came and decided to put tissue like that up there's gonna be hell to pay. I guarantee that. Alright, let's get back to this beautiful video, shall we? You just gotta love the acting here. you know that these two have their acting careers ahead of them. You can tell that this one, right? I'm telling you, I haven't seen black people this scared since the KKA. Alright, I'll stop.
Does the thought of germs and
Alright, remember like a few minutes ago I said this over and over again that it kind of did look like a shit stain? Well, now someone tells me that they just shot the inside of the bathroom, and it looks nothing like it. It looks like you just ran like you spilled black paint or something, like you. But anyway, I heard that black poop does occur in some people. That usually happens when eating too much Oreos. Like who would even eat Oreos anyway? Like that's diabetes in a cookie sandwich, okay? But besides that fact, really, like if you take a close look, it's not even close to shit.
sitting on a dirty toilet make you cringe?
Hold up, what?
Make you cringe.
Alright. Now listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I never heard of the word cringe, or never said the word cringe, or used it in a conversation until I stumbled across the major people known as leafy, pyrocynical, and no fuckers. But when it came to this, I cringed myself, because not only you're saying the key word, it's like saying Jesus Christ, or it's like saying oh my God with a religious family, you know, like they say you're taking the word in vain. Well, you're taking the word of cringe in vain, because apparently to an extent, this scene is not really. This is the only thing cringy is trying to bring up the cringe in this. I mean, it's not even close to that cringy. It's not that cringy because it's just a fake toy ad trying to be mod. But yeah, I take that all back. It's cringy as hell. This is the most stupidest shit I ever seen.
Ew! Tired of makeshift options that just don't work?
Alright. My nigga, why you putting a piece of paper on the toilet? That's not you know, like how those people put all those toilet tissues, those germaphobic people, germaphobe or whatever it is, they like put 3 pieces of tissue in like a like an upside down triangle like form like an upside down Illuminati, and then just sit on it and say, oh, it's all good. No, like at the end of the day, I know I'm probably gonna get age restricted for this or demonetized, but depending on how big your schlong is, you're still gonna end up peeing on the paper or on the seat, no doubt. Plus that, also notice how she's putting it. I'm telling you, they reshoot this scene because you see, I'm telling you, like, don't tell me like from a few minutes ago the background looked different. I'm gonna play this part, okay? They could go look at this scene right here. You see the wall is like a lightest brown. The stain on there is like a good brownish color. And then let's go back to the original one. You see here, the bathroom is in a gray color. And all the stains are, what's that? Oh, it's in a black and white filter. I just realized that. Shit, sorry. Because I just realized once you get back here, it kind of looks like that. Damn it.
that again. Introducing Potty Packs, the portable toilet seat cover and toiletry system that prevents your skin and clothing from...
Now, now listen, I don't endorse this kind of stuff, but listen, if just let me give you this messed up thought for a second. Imagine you're just sitting here. You're watching this ad, okay? You're watching this infomercial, right? There ain't nothing on TV. We already have established at this point, for my newcomers and some people who've been hanging around with me for a while, that television has become utter shit now. Yeah, so you're just sitting there, you're trying to have a good laugh, possibly find some stupid show or stupid movie you've seen a billion times, and at least have a few more laughs at it before you actually do get bored of it. And then suddenly this advertisement comes up, or you stumble across on those info channels if you have satellite or cable, and then you see this. And just because potatoes, the FBI, for no reason whatsoever, breaks into your house looking for a Colonel, probably El Chapo, and then busts into your room and finds that you're looking at this scene. A black little girl sitting on a toilet with a cloth-like thing with a glorified Coleman jacket with a hole in it. It's just sitting, just hovering right a bit above it. And then suddenly the FBI then takes you into custody and shoves a flashlight up your butt. But I'm getting too deep into this. Sorry, let's continue.
Touching the toilet seat and bowl when using a public restroom. Simply place the Potty Pack seat cover right on top of the toilet seat before using a public restroom. And when you're done, just wipe clean, fold it up, and go.
Alright, so... now, my question is, what you gonna do if the skid marks end up on there?
Then just throw it in the machine when you get home.
Oh, never mind.
Yep, it's that easy. The unique patented 4 side flaps hang over the front.
There's nothing unique about it. It's just a jacket. It's just a glorified jacket without hood and without sleeves or anything, and without a zipper, with a hole in the middle. Like, what's there to be proud about? It looks like a doormat. It looks like just like a doormat with a hole in it. I'm telling you, I can just find one of my old doormats. I can't go outside to get mine because it's been sitting there for almost 10 years now. It's almost sinking. It almost kind of is kissing the ground at this point. But I can take that, or take a piece of the carpeting that could fit the size of the toilet area and length of the toilet seat, and just cut a hole where the toilet bowl is, you know? You know, like, that sounds like a better product. You know, you can just say like $20 on it, but you know, you get
front, back, and sides of the toilet to prevent your skin and clothes from having any cut.
I'm telling you, the FBI's. I'm telling you, I feel the FBI is just looking at me and just waiting, saying, "Yes, we're waiting for you, Mr. Taylor. Get it, have more prisoners."
Contact with the toilet seat. Best of all, the Potty Packs is waterproof, bacteria and mold resistant.
Then why did you put it in the wash then? It says it's waterproof, so I assume if I pee on it, the thing should absorb it, I guess. And bacteria and mold resistant. So what's the point again? Because in that case, like I said, I can get something similar to this that doesn't do neither of these two right here, the waterproof and the bacteria and mold resistant, and I can just come home and throw that in my washing machine, and then it'll be smelling like daisies again. I really don't see the point of this.
And machine washable. Unlike messy toilet paper or those flimsy paper seat covers, Potty Packs is made of a durable yet comfortable nylon material with non-skid pads underneath, so it stays in place and leaks won't soak through. Potty Packs also comes with toiletries
for the germaphobe who is beyond the normal germaphobe level. Look at this. And don't you get the feeling like all of this was just cheaply packed on? Like, I have a feeling that they just like went to a nearby Walgreens or CVS and just said, you know, let's get this huge package of wipes and Purell hand sanitizer and antibacterial hand wipes and get some Kleenex travel tissues, and let's just use a razor blade, rip off the label, and then put ours on. It'd be a great idea.
in each of the specially designed side pockets with Velcro closures, including antibacterial hand sanitizer, flushable wipes, and travel tissues. Potty Packs even comes with a convenient and discreet carrying case with wrist strap for easy portability when you're on the go.
So, but yeah, no, let me do a quick shit. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm going to tell you to strip down to your clothes and all that. Strip down to your undergarments, please, and put all your clothes in this bag, please, and continue walking to this booth. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. And then just go. Then suddenly the TSA agent just goes up and down with you with that little bar thing, and then suddenly they then imagine like you got this douchebaggish guy who looks through your shit with no permission whatsoever, and he knows he's not allowed to, and then out of the blue he gets out this little thing and says, "Ma'am, what are you doing with this?" This, and then you respond. Then she was on like, "Oh, I'm a germaphobe, you know, like I hate those messy toilet seats." And then suddenly, like, he comes back and roasts you and said like your turkeys could possibly shit out the World Trade Center. Anyway, let's get back to this.
You'll never have to worry about a poorly stocked public restroom again. No soap or water? No problem. No paper towels or toilet.
What happened to the music for this, dude? Was the production so ass that they just said, did the composers for this little techno beat just said, we're playing this for a commercial about germaphobes who have a problem sitting on the toilet concerning the fact that they're defecating through a piece of cloth and they call us disgusting. How about we just make a 5-second piece and that's it?
Toilet paper? No problem. The Potty Packs toilet seat cover and toiletry system has everything you need when using a public restroom. Potty Packs is great on the go, so whether
and then it just came back because this commercial.
you're on a road trip, at the beach, camping, at the amusement park with the kids, or shopping at the mall.
Alright, so I gotta be also true. Oh no, that's wrong idea.
Oh, take it with you wherever you go.
Potty Packs is available for only $19.99.
Do you really want to pay $20 just for something of this kind of sort? Now listen, I'm just gonna be honest with you here. Let me get this off because we're about to hop into our next topic here. Move this up a bit so I can get this perfect. Alright, so listen, I'm going to be honest with you. If you were a germaphobe out there who watches this, don't take this offense literally, or don't take it at all, because, listen, if you, like, I agree with you, there's so many stuff coming through our country borders, and our food, and our clothes, and all that, and now with all this talk about North Korea and all that, I'm even afraid right now of what could happen to us in the next 24 hours. Like, you might not know, the Koreans, like, I know North Korea doesn't do nothing for America, but they could like send a spy, poison the foods that usually get shipped from China or somewhere, or poison our supplies or something and send it here, and then they can just kill us. Instant win. Oh, Matthew, you just gave away the idea to the Koreans. Well, I'm sorry I stealed your death wish. Alright then, so now with that out of the way, we're about to go into our second part of this evening's episode, and that is another piece of cringe. Now, if you think the Potty Packs thing was something to talk about, well, yeah, that's just a mundane, mediocre like thing, It's just basically an appealing for germaphobes who kind of are too aware of the world of incidents and stuff, and possibly been in the emergency room too many times, or never been there and just went to the hospital and then just got afraid of ever going back there, But the next one is King Cringe. I'm telling you, it will make you regret your life. It'll make you regret even watching this video. It'll even make you regret subscribing to me. Ah, shit, I just gave you that. Fuck me. Anyway, what we're gonna be watching next is the infamous, the legend, the God Almighty. Give me a sec. Calling the Boss Baby. OMG, he came to my house. Now, I kid you not, this is made by NNA Productions, 153,000 subscribers. Now, I don't talk about this often, but you know, this is what Google's trying to do. They're trying to satirize everything. They're trying to kill the good content to force cheap and convenient content like this to come, you know? Clickbait, sadness, and just idiotic stuff. And let's take a look at and surprisingly, we can tell that the corruption has begun because the like and dislike ratio is pretty, the likes though. Yo, you gotta be kidding me. You can't be this stupid. 22,721 likes. And then there's 3,392 likes. Alright then, so let's read the description. This is, from the looks of it, this is not from that long ago. It looks like kid you not, this is like from 5 days ago or so. Did I say 5 days? I meant 3 days. Because this is 26. 4 days ago, almost a week now. Alright, so let's read the caption. Calling the Boss Baby. OMG, he came to my house. My calling creepy phone number. Say we just carry on due to the amazing support. So, I shit you not, this is a series. This even makes it even more worse. Today, I called a Boss Baby and he came to my house. If you enjoyed our video, hit like, and if you new, subscribe. Happy emoticon. Twitter, Instagram. Alright. So let's take a look at the video. I don't want to look at the comments so quickly.
Guys, if I spin this spinner on my nose for 10 seconds this time, you guys have to smash the like button. Dear guys, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh. This is going insane.
Alright, that's it. Alright, get it? Because let me bring my image back up, my beautiful face back up. Because you know, these things, these little spinny pieces of crap right here, these are the shit, you know. I brought this from the 7-Eleven, you know. I made.
Come on. Oh. Boom! Smash the like button right now. Hey guys, squad, welcome back to another brand new video. Guys, we have an insane video today. We are gonna be calling the Boss Baby again, guys. You guys love the last.
I'm sorry, the cancer is just so strong that is corrupting my computer. I'm telling you.
Calling video, I called the Boss Baby. Look at these views. It was insane.
Okay, that's not where I wanted to go. So let's take this back a bit. Alright, so apparently, if you haven't seen just now, I showed you my little spinny top thing, and I said that this is, you already can get off the bat. This is the epitome of cancer right here. This is the Jesus Christ of cancer. And I kid you not, and from that he wants us to smash that like button. Nah, this guy's these two minutes. Alright, so besides that fact, this guy is so desperate for attention, considering the fact of how much attention he got, 153,000 subscribers and counting, and he decides, why not I spin this little piece of crap known as the fidget spinner. And the fidget spinner is usually to help people with like ADD or autism or something of that sort. or it probably can cure cancer, but I doubt it. But because you see, it's helping cancer, because you see, the thing I'm looking at is the embodiment of cancer. And I can't scream because I'm too tired tonight, so I'm gonna be a nice, quiet little Maddie too.
Come on. Oh. Boom! Smash the like button right now. Hey Cannon Squad, welcome back to another brand new video.
Now, I'm just gonna say this for a fact. I, a while back, did a video of how the Indians are taking over the internet and how we must stop them. Now I know if you say, "Oh, Matthew, why are you being such a bigot to the Indians? They never done nothing to you." Well, I'm telling you, they're taking over everything. They're able to take this example. Like when we upload a certain film to YouTube, like a cartoon anime film or something, within a matter of seconds it gets taken down by the companies. However, when the Indians upload it, it's up there till the end of time. You can go from days to days to days to days to days to days, and there will be just a whole Indian film library just in the palm of your hands. This is what society comes to. I don't know if it's because the production companies that does it are so independent or something. Because of all these Indian production companies that I looked up, they all tend to be independent due to the fact that they're short lifespan. And so sometimes it can be pretty clear that these possibly are counted as like short videos, something like those family videos. But anyway, like I said, this is what I'm telling you, that the Indians have dominated the internet. Because they not only did they took two great Japanese children's animes and made them into their and overkilled them, but now it came to the point where even Indian people with an Indian or Pakistani or some form of Indian or Middle Eastern descent is automatically getting views. You know, it's the minorities now, and I'm starting to say that they're even more cancerous than the normal whiteys. And you can thank this guy with that little Indian Aladdin ass music playing in the background with those little Persian curtains in the background trying to be all Gucci and shit.
Guys, we have an insane video today. We are gonna be calling the boss baby again, guys. You guys love.
Oh boy. Can you guys look at his body just for a second? Yo, his body is literally a stick at this point. I'm telling you, if somebody was to pick him up, if somebody would just, like I'm telling you, if someone gave him a slap on his back, you would have killed him instantly, because it's just so feeble. He looks so feeble. It's like a premature look, it's premature. He looks like he was just prematurely born.
Love the last calling video I called the boss baby. Look at these views. It was insane, guys. You loved it.
No, we did not love it. The clickbaiters love it. The corporations love it. The bots love it. The bots that have those links to those porn sites that have 42-year-old woman wanting to have sex with you near your house. And then we got people who want you to follow them and then force you to take surveys thinking that you're going to get more people on your back. There's going to be more and more bots.
And for those who don't know who's boss baby, I'll put the picture right over here, guys. So this is boss baby.
Alright, so you people who don't know what the boss baby is, recently released DreamWorks animated feature that starred the famous Alec Baldwin best known from his show Dirty Rock, and it's a story about a baby who is born, but guess what? Like any kid movie, it can't be coming from the vagina, now can it? It has to come through some cliche way. So what happens is that the baby gets dropped off via a limousine. Storks can't drive. They don't have no opposable thumbs or not a strong enough leg to hold the brakes in the gas pedal. Could it be Donald Trump? No, but that's what many people have been hating this movie about, because apparently they think it's some Trump propaganda. But let me tell you something here, buddy. Join the Trump train. You won't forget it. You won't forget it. Well, you won't forget it. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. Oh boy. It's hot up in here. Right, so anyway, the movie is about about the baby who is now the brother of young Templeton, Miles, I think his last name is, and so apparently the dogs are, the cute little puppy dogs are getting more attention for the babies, and it becomes an all-out attention horror. I haven't seen the full movie, but I read the plot, so I can understand where it's going to go. I didn't see it because I have no time for it. I have my own business to take care of, which was Easter and a lot of other stuff, so. Alright then. Now we got that out of the way, let's continue.
So in today's video we are gonna be trying to mess with him more, guys. Last time I called him, we didn't talk much. But on today's video, I'm gonna mess with him so much, guys. So before this video starts, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and turn on the post notification to be on the notification squad, guys. And before this video starts, you know what time it is?
Disco time.
I just wanna rollie with a dapper ranch. I already got some designer to hold on my pants.
Oh man. Oh, the cringe is, I'm telling you, the cringe is like a migraine. It's painful. You can't defeat it, and when you're calm and stuff, you can still feel it inside you. Let's pull it back for a sec, because apparently my computer is being a huge prick to me right now. Just back it up.
So before this video starts, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and turn on the post.
Okay, so he says subscribe if you're new. He says subscribe if you knew. The English here is just fabulous, I tell you.
Post notification to be on the notification squad, guys. And before this video starts, you know what time it is?
Alright, before I proceed with the rest of the video and react what I just did a few seconds ago, I must warn my audience now that that what you're about to see next is cringe at its finest. It is what we have been talking, is the reason why I did this show, well, this episode tonight, to expose this asshole. So with that being said, viewer discretion is indeed advised, and better yet, fuck off.
Disco time.
I just wanna rollie with a dapper ranch. I already got some designer to hold on my pants.
Alright guys, let's stop messing around and
Alright, shut up. Alright, so to my audience, I'm sorry you had to see that. I understand that was horrible. That was horrible. If you are trying to understand what the hell just happened, let me explain it to you. This little skinny Vikling here was trying to be cool, so he decided to I'm zoning out here. He decides to do a little dance sequence by saying, you know what time it is? Disco time. And then he just starts stabbing like he's all good and shit. Like, no, my nigga, you can't be doing that. That's cringy as hell. How do you think people are gonna sit through that? I'm dabbing. Am I cool now? And then you got this copyright music playing in the background, which from what I heard is Drake, new song Portland, More Life and stuff. Oh, what we have here says support original producers Marita Beats and Q Beats. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. And like I said, this is what the globalists want. You see, instead of hearing the truth and talking about how a country's in peril and how these globalists are ruining it, they wanna try to block it by showing stuff and like cancerous stuff like this in its place. I remember there was this quote from an Islamic TV series. Well, it was like an Islamic news show, and then like he said, "By Allah, I have discovered forms of cancer on social media." That guy deserves a medal for that, a Nobel Peace Prize, because on live television and in a place where technology and